Hey guys, this is the Imaginary here today to bring you this week's One Piece manga chapter 747 entitled Top Executive Paka, not Paka, Pika. And pretty much we have, basically before I even get onto an overview of the chapter and my thoughts, I just want to point out one thing like I did in my Bleach my chapter review. It is that I'm going, like, just for this week, I'm going to give you guys my how can I say, give you guys an overview and my thoughts of of three of the chapters of Bleach, One Piece, and Naruto for this week, basically. And next week and onward, I'm going to be doing a live reaction video for each of the three manga series. Each three of the chapters of that particular manga series. And then on separate video, I'll give you guys my reflection of the chapter. Alright, so with that being said, and also, yeah, I'll post an annotation somewhere in this video, and you'll see it. Just keep a lookout for it, and that's pretty much it. So now we'll resume into talk about the chapter. Now, the first page we have Mihawk and that pink girl, that pink hair girl, who was like a little villain in the Thriller Bark art. Who got defeated by Usopp. Yeah, she put like bears in Mihawk, and Mihawk is like still alive and kicking. He's still well, and is still in his prime. Still looks very pretty much the same as he did 2 years ago. And he seems like also really irritated, really frustrated that these bears are on him, which kind of makes sense because Mihawk is a very serious, laid back kind of character. And to have something very cute and innocent bothering him, it makes sense that he'll be annoyed in some way, shape, or form. So yeah, I'm glad we get to see Mihawk for the first time after 2 years. And so now let's talk about the chapter. Basically we have the Marines. They're going crazy. It's still chaos in Dressrosa because obviously the birdcage is still inactive. And we have some of the people that were below the Coliseum finally got to the surface of the country, and the Vice Admiral Maynard, and this is his name, yeah, Maynard, tells Vice Admiral Bastily, I think it's his name, that he knows the truth about, actually knows the true story about, I guess, about Doflamingo, and that he really wants Vice Admiral Bastily to tell this story to his fellow Marines, which they can't because the birdcage is active, and they lose perhaps connection with the Marines, different headquarters. And then we get a little scene of Koala investigating the grand, what's it called, the ground trading port area, and that she discovers that one of the kingdoms was passing off a pirate ship, which was kind of weird. And then we get um, Fujitora's perspective about the world government. He's saying that is the world government God? Are there gods? That was kind of weird too. And then we shift to Doflamingo's family, and Doflamingo destroys, pretty much cuts the two keys that gives access to the factories. So he's trying to do his best in his ability to prevent Luffy, Law, and Zoro, or whoever's objective is to destroy the factory. Or yeah, Frankie, to get inside pretty much get inside the factory itself. And then we have like the members of his family just talking about their failures, that they're sorry that they fell in their part of the plan for Def Flamingo sake. And he's like, yeah, it's alright. Basically, it was kind of like that. And then we get to where one of the new, I think the new crew member of the family, he said something about Snickers, not the candy bar Snickers, but it was kind of like another type of Snickers, and that four of the top officers got really ticked off, like they were really frustrated. So there's had to be some big meaning to that word. But anyway, 85 turns her turns her leg into a weapon and pretty much shoots the guy that said Snickers. And I think that was an attempt to actually save him. So that was actually a good thing for her and her part. And then we get to this also unexpected part, I guess, for me, in my perspective, about Doflamingo. He goes on mentioning that he lost his mother at age 8 and killed his father at age 10, which I don't know why he did, but it's kind of weird. Then he gets even further emotional when he says that his family that he's currently with, baby five and them, that he shares like their sorrow, their joy, and if anyone would mess with that, that he'll be really ticked off and really serious and dealing with the issue. Because Doflamingo's kind of like a sadistic guy. But anyway, I get with that with the thoughts. Then we shift to Law, Luffy, and Zoro. They're once again in a bad predicament because of Doflamingo, because he made that star bounty like ranking system. They're like the most wanted. Like Luffy, Law, and Zoro most are the top most wanted people, or I say one of the most wanted people on that list. In Dressrosa. And then you have Dillinger and Senior Pink and this big dude, the big guy, I forget his name, trying to attack them. Their attempts failed, obviously, and like Luffy was saying, I want this would be a good time to use hockey, which was actually a good time. I guess like he did for some reason. And then then they encounter Fujitora, so he appears out of nowhere. And then soon after that, there's still battles going on within the actual in Dressrosa, basically. And then we have Pekka, who he absorbs this like big portion of the island. Well, yeah, portion of actually I think it's the factory. Yeah, I think it's like a portion of an island within the country, and he creates a big version of himself. And then Luffy's laughing his butt off, like because he's um having a high pitched voice, which would be kind of a little funny to hear that in the anime. But yeah, that's pretty much it of this week's One Piece manga chapter. Now my reflection. I'll say first thing first that this chapter was a great chapter of One Piece. There's a lot going on, and there was like some mysteries here and there that I think should be really revealed quite soon, because they'll play a big role in the story, especially with the Vice Admiral Maynard when he explained that he knows the whole story about Doflamingo, which will play a huge role, like definitely later on, throughout either this arc or later on throughout the story. What else? Oh, yeah, yeah, once again, Kuwala, when she was investigating and find out that one of the kings were passing off a pirate ship, which is kind of weird. I don't know where that goes. Like I don't know why I don't know why that kingdom passed off the pirate ship. Like I don't know their purpose. It's kind of like vague at this point because we need more information. But yeah, anyway, we continue. And also Doflamingo, yes, that'd be a big role. And Fujitora's pretty much perspective about the world government. Now, I did find that weird because I think he will. I thought since he's an admiral, I was kind of assuming that he would know the world government's perspective. How they view things and how they do things as a big, huge, powerful organization. But I guess Fujitora is he's just. I guess it sounds like he's more recent, like been with the Marines for like, well, actually been admiral for at least like a year. So I guess he's just starting to adjust, the reality like of how the world government works, and this could lead to betrayal. It could be. I mean, it's possible, but I highly doubt it. But I think he's gonna stay with the Marines. But I think he might betray them. Maybe. Don't know. But we'll see how that goes. And then we got to where when one of the newbies in Doflamingo's crew said Snickers, so there has and that word was so that word was able to take off the most four top officers in the Don Quante Doflamingo's family. and I think it's Diamante. Yeah, no, not Diamante. Well, he's one of them, but that long D word that Dolphin. I'm just gonna say Dolphin family. Easy, very simple. So yeah, there has to be something a strong meaning to that word, to it. And then about Doflamingo getting really emotional again. Talk about his parents. They lost his mother at age 8 and killed his father at age 10. Now, why kill his father? I'm not too sure. Maybe because he hated his guts, maybe completely, or maybe he did. Um, maybe Doflamingo as a little kid, I guess he saw something in his father that was really bad. I guess I don't know. It's kind of hard to put thought into it if you don't have much information about it. Mother, he lost his mother at age 8. I guess she had like some sort of disease. I guess I'm not. I think she had some sort of disease or something happened along those lines. But the father part is a little bit more intriguing. Intriguing. I don't know. I don't know why he killed his father. I mean, there's many reasons. I think maybe because maybe his father wanted to put him in a direction that he didn't want to go in life, so he killed him in order to prevent that. Or maybe he was just so angry at his father for doing certain things here and there. I guess with the world government. I guess. But that's just my thoughts about that. And then we have, let's see, oh yeah, the little panel between Fujitora and Zoro. That might be a potential full fight. Now again, I think Zoro will lose because I don't see Zoro up there in armor level yet. I mean, I think it's still too early in the story for him to be at that level of power. So, even if he does the opposite well, it might cause some effect for Fujitora about how he doubt it'll be the successful, landing strike as it was with Kaku during the CP9 arc when it was in Ennie's lobby and saving Robin. But yeah, I don't think that will work. So I think he will lose though. I think Zoro will lose if they have full scale battle. And now Pekka's voice. Okay, I'm not really. Well, actually, I'm a little intrigued with that. See how that plays in the anime later on down the road. But what I'm concerned, I think what I am more intrigued with is the battle between Luffy and Pekka. Now this is gonna be a hard fight, obviously, because Pekka is one of the top executive officers in Doflamingo's family. So this is not gonna be an easy task for Luffy. He might have to fight all out or pull out all the stops, maybe. Because couple chapters ago, had he was extremely overwhelmed by Doflamingo. So this is like the second strongest guy in command. So it probably not as overwhelming, but probably still a threat, still more challenging, and much difficulty for Luffy to fight against him. So again, um, those are my thoughts. It was a great chapter, and they were Koala, about the kingdom, or why they passed off the ship. Maybe I don't know. I still don't know about their purpose about that. Doflamingo's thing with the family and his parents. Yeah, that was very surprising because again he's more sadistic kind of character, very manipulative and pretty much self-centered. Well, I don't want to say self-centered, but pretty much sadistic and very manipulative. And I think he had a soft side to him. So yeah, that and about Zoro and Fujitora full battle that might happen, and most likely probably will, since they clash swords in that little panel. And so yeah, that's basically my thoughts, guys. Thumbs up if you like the chapter. Comment of your thoughts about the chapter. What you like about the chapter, what you dislike about the chapter. Think about the mysteries that were involved with the chapter. And subscribe to my channel, The Imaginator. And this is The Imaginator. Have a good day, everyone.